What I have here is the Stone Blue Airlines Spartan 210. It has a KISS flight controller on it, Rotor Geek RG20 Plus ESCs, and T-Motor F40s. They are 2300 kV. This quad flies great. I really enjoy it. The only downside I found has nothing to do with the quad, but it does have to do with the ProSight system. ProSight's pretty cool. It is nice to be able to just power up and not have to worry about calling out frequencies at races, so that is a big plus. The issue that I've had with this is that I've had so far 3 complete lockouts. And what I mean by lockout is the digital pixelation. Normally when you go around objects with the digital system, you get pixelation. So you may lose 20% of your pixels. They'll freeze, but you'll still have 80% of the screen that is still tracking correctly. The problem I've had with this on 3 different occasions is I've been flying first, flying around, and then somebody powers up on standard analog 5.8 and basically knocks me out of the sky. What happens is my entire screen, all 100% of the pixels freeze, and they stay frozen for up to 10 seconds, which is, you can't recover from that. So unfortunately what I'm doing is just clicking the fail-safe, shutting everything down, letting it fall. It's pretty frustrating, but it did do me one thing, and it helped me do some crash testing with this thing. Durability of this frame is awesome. I really like it. But it's been very frustrating trying to do some good flying with this because the issues with ProSight. I have to either fly by myself in an open field or grab one of my analog quads. So that got very frustrating. So basically I took this quad, I set it to the side, called Jeremiah, and put in an order for some more parts. So this is my second 210 that I built. I built this actually last Friday, and so I've had it for just a week now. Today is Friday. This one has a power cube set up with the FP Vision, so I have OSD and video transmitter. It's the 25 milliwatt to 800 milliwatt selectable, and anybody that flies TBS power cubes probably knows how nice it is to be able to just power up and then change PID settings, change camera settings, basically change anything you want to change without having to pull out your laptop. So that's very convenient. It makes tuning in the field very easy. So that's why I run Power Cube with FP Vision on most of my setups. This one, I think I already said it, but 2500 kV motors. These are the Cobra 2205s, Gold Edition, and I think it's a short run. I don't know if this is going to be a regular stock item, but I hope it is, because these have kind of become my new favorite motor. I've been running T-motors for quite a while now. I ran red bottoms prior to that, but I've been really happy with these. They're pretty robust. They've taken some pretty hard hits. There are a lot of scratches on them from hitting trees, hitting stuff, but I really like this setup. I've been able to do a lot more stuff with this as far as flying in more proximity to objects, flying around trees and stuff like that, and feeling confident that where I point this thing, it's going to go. I'm running Betaflight 3.0.1, BL Heli 14.8, and this thing flies like it's on rails. During the testing and during some of the video that I shot that you'll see after this, you might see a little bit of bounce back and little stuff like that. I was kind of finalizing my tune, and because of the weather and having 2 little children, I don't really get a lot of time to fly. So I did do a few changes to my PIDs, up D a little bit to dampen those hard hits, and basically from the video that you're going to see, the only thing I changed on here is I upped P on pitch by 2, D by 4, and then I bumped up to 3 points higher. So if anybody wants PIDs on this setup, I'm happy to send it to you. Basically I love this quad. It is my go-to quad. It's what I grab every time. And the ProSight one here, I will be taking the ProSight off, and I'll be putting TBS transmitter and a Rotor Riot cam on this to see. I wanted to check out the Rotor Riot cam. I've got 2 of those coming from Stone Blue, so I'll do that this weekend, put that on here, and see how that goes. But quite honestly, what I found is to get ProSight to work well, you got to use high performance. But this quad right here, with quality camera, quality VTX, the video quality is just as good on analog as it is on the digital high performance. So I don't see the point in spending $400 on a ProSight system when you can get a nice analog system for a fraction of the cost. So I will be sticking with analog going forward until digital takes off and they make some changes to it. So, but what I did is I compiled a couple short clips of both this quad and the ProSight quad, so you can kind of see how they did. And then I kind of focused on crash reels. I crash all the time. My philosophy is if you're not crashing, you're not learning. So I'm learning because I crash a lot. So I think there's probably 15 or 16 crashes that this quad right here has had in the last week. Most of it has been over gravel. I have crashed a couple of times on cement, and it's been handling it fine. Very robust. I've crashed so hard that I've ripped the GoPro mount off a couple of times. I've headed into the ground, into the gravel at a pretty good clip. I was trying to power loop a tree, I think it was, and I came down basically like this, hit, and the battery flew forward, knocked the camera off, but the frame has been fine. So I do have a couple of scratches and little nicks from hitting pavement, but I mean, any frame's gonna have that issue. So I don't even consider that an issue. It's just something that happens. So love this frame. You guys should check it out. And then stay tuned after this. You can check out some of the clips I have. If you have any questions, please let me know.
What do you think, buddy? All right, gotta put the goggles down. All right, so the quad's fine. Is it okay, buddy?
It broke.
It broke? Well, we can fix it.
Yeah.
So I was flying, I just started the pack, and my buddy flying Rotorux Adam landed right within, I don't know, a foot of me, and I completely lost video. So that's the first time that's happened. That's pretty interesting. So hopefully that won't be an issue in the future. So that's the second time my ProSight has completely gone blank when somebody powered up. My buddy just powered up on 200 milliwatts and he was 30-40 feet away from me. So well, he was between me and my quad, but we were all separated by at least 20 feet, so I don't know. It's kind of annoying.
Here you go, Dada.
Thank you, buddy. All right, well, that was a ghost one. Didn't see that until it was way too late. What's that, buddy?
I did it for you.
Thank you, buddy. You're my big helper, aren't you?
Yay!
Yeah. Good job, bud. Sounds like I brought a branch down with me. Trying to be fancy, almost hit myself. Sweet. 14 minutes. Not bad. I found you again. I'll lose you tomorrow, don't worry.